Can you tell us a little bit about how DHR is partnering with the community to help respond to issues faced by the LEP community here in Maryland?
Absolutely. This past year, the Department of Human Resources has partnered with the Maryland Language Access Task Force. This task force is made up of a number of community members that are stakeholders in our community, such as the Maryland Legal Aid, the International Rescue Committee, Hunger Solutions, of course, as well as Catholic Charities and a number of other advocate groups.
This subcommittee was specifically formed to meet with DHR on a bi-monthly basis to develop trainings for DHR employees and also improve language access for LEP clients. This also would include a little bit of eligibility for services at the local DSS offices so that LEP clients can access those a little bit better.
Excellent. And what were some of the things you were seeing? Why was this so important?
A lot of times clients, without an advocate from an outside agency, just were not getting proper interpretation or were being turned away even though they do qualify for those benefits. So it was really fortunate to be able to form this partnership with DHR to bring these issues to their attention at the upper level and to work together to improving the experience of not only LEP clients but eventually all clients at the local DSS offices.
We have been able to partner together to review and revamp DHR's training on language access in the past year. We have also created a number of tools that the Language Access Task Force has brought to our attention regarding the do's and don'ts for our clients and how they should be treated, what we should be considering when they walk through our doors. And we find that these interventions, these practices, these policy interventions and tools have made a tremendous impact for our clients and for our workers.
Tell us a little bit about what some of the key languages are that you're seeing. And are we seeing an influx in new people that are coming from other regions, or what are you seeing here at DHR?
Absolutely. The key resource that we use is the Migration Policy Institute. Last year, they came up with a list of languages in the county of those who are limited English proficient. And what that tells us is the full population that could potentially come through our doors for various services, and also gives us an indication of where we should be able to target resources. And what I found when I looked at the MPI data is, of course, Spanish-speaking individuals migrating from various countries is still 3% of our statewide population. However, due to migration patterns, what we're seeing when you look at the access data on where we're actually targeting our telephonic resources, we are looking at other languages in addition to Spanish. That includes Tigrinya, believe it or not, Burmese, Nepali, Chin, French, Haitian Creole, and Korean. Those are the largest numbers of speakers where we're looking at providing telephonic interpretation.
What are some of the improvements and what are some of the deliverables that you expect to see in the next several months that clients can expect?
I would definitely say hopefully there are going to be more trainings that are required of FIA employees, meaning mainly the caseworkers at the local offices, being required to complete about cultural competency as well as eligibility. They've already completed a language access training back last summer. And so hopefully they see an improvement in services and that the caseworkers are now more aware of these populations in Baltimore. We also hope to establish contacts at the local offices so outside agencies can have kind of an advocate on the inside to bring any difficult cases to.
From a client perspective, I think the fear is coming into the state, oh, am I even eligible for services? And I think from various sending countries, there might be fear of government, or there could even be fear of just a stigma associated with accessing services. So it's also our responsibility to educate our workers, to provide a climate where it's welcoming and it's driven by the fact that this is a Title VI imperative where we should be providing, and we have to be providing, reasonable access in language to any client that walks through our doors.